And today I'm going to share some of my sketches that I did. I know they're a little hard to see because the reflection off the sheet projectors, but I'll describe them to you. The first one is a sketch of some shoes, and they're kind of like shifting their feet uncomfortably. And there's also some text on the page, and it says, "What do I do now?" And it's kind of reflecting and making a tough decision and things like that. And the second sketch is two hands, and the text on the page says, "Your hands guide mine." And that's kind of just a reflection of Jesus guiding my decisions and things, and so they're two related sketches. I enjoy sketching versus journaling sometimes more because it's a little more abstract and it's just kind of the way my mind works. And so it's really a good way for me to relate. The youth group's a lot of fun. I've met a bunch of amazing people there, and if you're in middle school or high school, you should come check it out if you're not a part of it already. And now Victoria's going to also share a painting that she did.
Hey guys. Alright, this is mine here, and I'm just going to read it to you. It's Isaiah 40:29-31. It says, He gives strength to the weary and strength to the powerless. Youth may faint and grow weary, and young men stumble and fall. But those who trust in the Lord will renew their strength. They will soar on wings like eagles. They will run. They will not grow weary. They will walk and not faint. And here I just have an eagle coming out of the realms of heaven, just like so he can come and get us, and we can just soar and freely go. But until we can be on those wings, we have to learn to trust in the Lord. And for me, trusting the Lord was probably big in my life, from reoccurring family matters, and just it became hard to trust family, friends, and then ultimately the Lord. But then finally, as in moving here, it was just like a big, like, totally just walking down the street, and then all of a sudden, boom! It's like, what is this? And you're like, it's God. He was just like right there. I've got your back. I can lean against him, and finally I can just like fall, and he's just sitting there. It was trusting the Lord, just like It's going to come back up.
Yes, it's awesome. We've got a new member of our youth group who's been coming for the last couple of months. He's actually interning as being like a youth leader. He's kind of helping out. And if he's here, Larry, is he here somewhere? So Larry's going to come forward.
Kind of nervous, yeah, so bear with me here. My name's Larry, and as Brendan said, I'm youth interning here. And this is just kind of my testimonial of like where I've come from in the church so far. And I never really was a churchgoer before this, and my buddy Donovan kind of invited me here, so big thanks to him. And I've noticed so much positive change in Donovan in the past couple months that I had to give it a shot. It was a Sunday when I first came, and when I heard Ron speak, it was like he was talking just to me, like about my life, and it really hit home. And about halfway through the sermon, I just busted it down. I was in tears, and I just couldn't stop. When I met Brendan and Melody and Aaron and everybody else here, they welcomed me with open arms, much as everyone else at this church did. From getting my first Bible, Jesse back here, getting my first Bible, to just being there to talk to me anytime I needed anybody in the church. So I want to thank everybody here for that. Brendan and Melody and the entire youth group, they're all amazing, as well as fuel my hunger and relationship for God. From the things they teach to the things we go over, I wish I knew about this a lot sooner, guys. I wrote this poem the other day. I was actually just eating some pizza, and I ended up writing it on the back of a paper plate. And Brendan kind of talked me into coming up here and sharing it with you guys, so here it is. And it's, God is good and God is great. He led me from my world of hate. It is scary to think where I would be without Him and all of His greatness that I now see. He reaches out every day from the start for our very hearts. Sometimes we are blind to see all the little blessings He bestows on you and me. I've seen miracles in this church. From the first time I was here to the multiple services I have attended, they taught me to keep God my near and dear. And since that day I pray we will never be apart, because it feels so great with God in my heart. I used to, before I started coming to church, I used to think that, like, you know, it's kind of nerdy or whatever, but definitely letting you know that I've changed my views on that. If it's nerdy, then I guess I gotta be, like, one of the nerds here, so.
I write all my sermons on Wednesday on the back of the paper plate, every one of them. So, we're going to have Donovan come forward in a second also, and just a quick thing about Donovan. I met Donovan out front on a Wednesday morning, or a Wednesday evening. Him and a couple friends were skateboarding and rollerblading or something like that. They looked like X Games out there. And so one of them busted their butt, so I had to come check him out, like, you alright? And then that's kind of how we started talking, and then, I mean, the next week, Donovan came to youth, and he's like, yeah, I've never left. I mean, he's like, just kept coming. He's always here every time. So this has been awesome, and we just, as you guys can see, as things are going on with the couple of the guys that's already talked, that just God's doing some awesome stuff. So Donovan, come on forward, and Donovan's going to tell a little bit about it.
Donovan.
Hey, Donovan.
Alright, I came here in December, so I wasn't really a churchgoer either. Me and they were kind of distant. And my past, honestly, I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I was atheist. I refused to believe in anything, and I was just like, screw this, because I've been through, I apologize. sorry. I've been through a lot in my past. I've been through so much with my family issues and friend issues and people passing away and stuff like that. So I was just like, what good can come out of life? So I went the gothic route. Like the hair, the pants with the chains. It was unnecessary and obnoxious. You can hear me coming from a mile away. I mean, I refused to believe in anything. And actually, when Brendan, I was still that way when Brendan came into my life, except, you know, tighter jeans now. Anyways, that's the point. I was that way still. I refused to believe. And when I came with two others. They were buddies of mine who skate with me. But we came in just to try it out, and I was just like, it's pretty cool, So I decided to come again, and as he said, I haven't stopped, except for a few times. But I mean, that's, I apologize. But yeah, and I don't plan on stopping. Just so you know, y'all can't get rid of me. From my heart, I want to say thank you to everybody in here, even if I don't know you personally, because y'all will welcome me, and that means a lot because I'm sensitive, and it just makes my heart smile, and y'all showed me the light of Christ, pretty much, and I hope I continue. I will continue that light, and thank you, Brendan. Come here, give me a hug.
This cool snapping thing he does with his hand. I can do it, so it's like, yeah, I can do that, so.